Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Monday, August 19th, 2024. In this video, we are going to look and see if we have maybe some cause for some smiles and thumbs up and just a little quiet joy that maybe something good is happening on the white hat front. Now, here's what I'm talking about. Earlier today, when I was browsing through alt news sites and discussion boards, I saw someone that was asking if possibly the Great Unsealing had started. Now, that sounds really sexy, doesn't it? The Great Unsealing. But what they're talking about is the final reveal of the thousands of, or opening of the thousands of sealed indictments that have been waiting for years to have action taken upon them. So let me take you to a share screen. It will show you the link that you can go to. It's a government site that lists where sealed and unsealed indictments are, and it has it by state. It's kind of if you're interested in data like that, it's kind of fun to know this site and be able to look through it. But what's really relevant is the fact that overnight, from yesterday the 18th to today the 19th, for the first time in over 2 years, there were unsealed indictments. Over 9,000 of them were opened up overnight. Let's take a look at the data so you can see what I'm talking about again to kind of confirm what I'm saying, and then we'll see what the universe wants us to know. Okay, here I go with the share screen. Hang on. This my little outfit here isn't as intuitive as some might be. Okay, so if you go to bad-boys.us, I guess it's not a government one, but it's the Free Federal Criminal Database. I'm going to click on that real quick. You can see when I did this thumbnail earlier today, they'd had 1,105 visitors, and that's not for all time, but just in the last few hours, they've had hundreds more. So chatter is picking up about this news. Okay, now at the time of this thumbnail being made, they had 59,813 that were unsealed. But up until yesterday, since December 2022, that number had stayed steady at 50,160. So more than 9,000 sealed indictments got opened up. Okay, this took us to real time here. You can see now they've had 1,516, so several hundred visitors in the last few hours. And after you watch my video, you may be one of those that gets logged on for that. And so it's not a lengthy compilation, but I thought that this was a good site for you to know. And my hosting platform of YouTube might not like this. So this way, with it being in the comments and me mentioning what it was, again, that's www.bad-boys.us. And you can see state by state, it's got the top 10 here that have the most sealed indictments and who has the least. And then you can look down further and it talks about the different categories. Everything from illegals to racketeering to pedophiles, human trafficking. Okay, lots and lots of stuff going on there on that site that they've been tracking for years. So anyway, let's ask the universe. This change in sealed indictments, the reduction in number, does this signify something significant for white hat action? So there's a yes or no element to our question, plus other insights and information the universe wants us to know. So I'm going to switch the camera, work with the cards, and you can see what we discover from them together. Okay. Is this significant or indicative of some white hat action with the thousands of indictments that got unsealed overnight, plus additional insights and information the universe wants us to know? Okay, we got the Hanged Man. Talk about justice. No, that's not what he's about. I'm just having fun here with the cards, and they like when I do. Then we have the Eight of Cups. So turning point, definitely a turning point. We're getting a yes already, guys. The Empress, the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, Nine of Wands, and King of Swords. Oh, you probably don't even need me to tell you what we're getting here, do you? Other than that little clue I gave you first of all. So the situation is a Hanged Man, which talks about patient waiting, right time, and looking at things in a new way. So yeah, these indictments that got unsealed while I laughed is looking at things, in a new way. They're looking at things that were previously sealed. And then this card is often indicative of a turning point. So yeah, we are at a turning point. They are ready to start doing some takedowns now. This is information we needed to know because we know that those that are getting taken down are going to be creating lots of distractions and things and trying to stay out of the news. But watch for resignations, watch for people deciding to retire suddenly, things like that are leaving the public eye. And remember, those indictments are state by state. So this could be getting down into even like county governments and things like that. Definitely the state level, but even further down, it could be happening, some of these indictments. So, and it's nice that they felt like they had the manpower, means, and ability to unseal 9,000 in one day and get going on them. Good job, White Hats. Okay, recent past, we have the Empress card showing up here. Just a card of very loving maternal energy that cherishes life and nurtures it. And yeah, so this is all part and parcel of the effort by the White Hats to remove legacy criminal elements and restore our world, or be part of restoring our world and plane of existence to what it was meant to be. Okay, now they're having to be, this is the current situation again. Yeah, they unsealed 9,000, they're acting on them, boom, but they're being careful with their resources. They don't want to get overextended. That's why there's still over 50,000 that are sealed. Okay, now near future, this is where I got the nudge to give you guys an advisory. Okay, the Devil is going to try to divert focus. Now, if they can, for the White Hats, the boots on the ground, that's going to be by causing issues of unrest and instability that the White Hats have to act on. For we citizens, they're just going to try to have other news stories, whether it's huge weather events or things like that going on, that they want other headlines other than what is happening here. In fact, a lot of the unrest I'm hearing that is happening and has been heavily financially supported going on around the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, maybe part of that effort to keep the focus on that, on this unrest, on these instabilities and things like that. And isn't it interesting that those kind of shenanigans didn't happen when the opposing team had their convention? Funny how that works, huh? No cities got burned, no mayhem, no chaos. So good job. Now we need to all grow up and act that way. Okay. Support the candidate of your choice, and wish no harm on the other guy. Just cast your vote where you want it to go, without drama, without rocks and bricks and things like that. What an interesting concept, huh? Okay, back to the tarot cards. We got they're determined. No matter what shenanigans the deep state pulls, there is a determination on the part of the White Hats to see this through. They've said for years they've got those indictments and they're going to clean house. And house is a global thing, even though this side I mentioned to you is state by state. But it's happening, folks. There is some forward motion. Let's get more cards and see if there's further insights. Now, remember, these are insights and information looking farther ahead in the future and not quite as impactful, because the farther we go, the more, unless there's a lot of major arcana saying, hey, you can take this to the bank. It's pretty well established on the timeline and what's happening. Unless there's a lot of major arcanas, we're going to be looking at things that still could be a little bit in flux, but it's still interesting when you know what you're looking at with the cards. Okay, we got the Four of Cups, Knight of Cups, so cups coming on, that's emotions. Then we have the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups. Now, These cards tend to work together in my reads, and the universe knows that and sets them up this way. So when we have the cups up here, now this one again is Knight of Cups can be a little tricky. He's not a white hat. He can be a little tricky. He knows what he wants, and he doesn't mind blurring the lines of ethics to make it happen. So we've got the Four of Cups here and the Knight of Cups. Again, emotions. They're going to be drawing on our emotions to try to divert attention or escape what can't be escaped, because nothing can stop what is coming. And then they're hoping we will overlook some things because of the drama that they are fostering. Okay, but further ahead, the final card again here was the Three of Cups, not having anything to do with the little ones. This is simply saying we'll have cause to celebrate. The another kind of nod to patient waiting comes along with the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is kind of willingly holding, because those bonds aren't strong enough to hold her. She is willingly doing that until the right time to, boom, move forward. Additionally, she is using other than her traditional senses to know when that time comes, and that's always a nod for us, again, to use our discernment so we know truth from shenanigans, and just watch for that right timing. Know when it's the right time to speak up, to speak out, to quietly say, doesn't work for me, I'm not going to comply to that, whatever the case may be. Right timing is something that we have choice in, and we need to utilize it, and we'll be happy if we do. Okay, let's recap. Okay, we were asking the universe if the recent, and I mean by recent, I mean overnight unsealing over 9,000 sealed indictments in the US was indicative of some sort of forward motion and action on the part of white hats. And we definitely got a yes. Now, we didn't get the ace hard yes, but we got some really good strong yeses with the question, and had to laugh just because the situation was kind of typified by the Hanged Man, who's looking at things in a new way. And those sealed indictments finally saw the light of day, 9,000 plus of them. So I thought that was a little just mildly humorous. And the consequence for some of those is going to be this type of thing, but not in the casual yoga pose that this guy's got. Okay. Turning point. We got a card. Yeah, saying, yeah, turning point. It's time. It's time. Okay. Green light. They are being conservative with their resources so that they can take effective action on those that are unsealed. And that is why so many thousands are still sealed, but in due time, they will be unsealed and acted on. Okay. Then we started looking at insights and information looking into the near future. The near future card was the Devil, letting us know that they are, by means of inciting unrest, grabbing headlines, causing chaos, wreaking havoc with the weather, because there is weather manipulation capability still in the hands of those that don't use it right. I don't think there's much, but there is enough that they can cause some issues. And that we need to know that they are going to try to make sure the headlines don't show the, let me get some air quotes going here, the resignations and retirements of some officials that is going to result from these unsealed indictments. They're going to get acted on. Then we had some, but it doesn't matter. On the side of that was the determination card of the Nine of Wands. And on the other side of that was, boom, one of my strongest white hat cards, King of Swords. Saying it doesn't matter. It's time. It is go time, guys. So yeah, we can take heart that there is forward motion going on, and indictments have been unsealed and are being acted on by the thousands. That doesn't mean that there's not, that's only like 10% of them or less than 10% of them, but it's forward motion. No, it's more than 10. I don't remember the total exactly, but that's more than 10%. So things are happening, guys. They really are. And we can help by not letting the tail wag the dog. So when there's headlines or things that are designed to get you upset or worried or anxious, that you can decide, you can choose with your good logic whether it's a situation you really want to invest your energy in or even give any attention to it. So you can stay calm, cool, and collected until such time as something else is indicated. So, oh, I get a kick out of, like I said, the shenanigans gang, the things they do to try to divert attention. And kudos to we humans who've said, we see beyond that and past that, and we're not playing that game anymore. Other than a short afterword, this is it for this video. And I thank you so much for your time, your attention, your viewership. You matter to me. And I thank you for each and every one of you that comes here and listens with um, just an open heart. Appreciate it so much. Now, the afterword has nothing to do really with politics, so you're free to leave if that's all you were here for. And for the afterword, I just want to let people know this is just a Laura's, life type of thing. I'm going to be taking care of my grandson Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because his preschool is closed. So I won't have quite as much time to be active on the channel for the next 3 days, but I've got a couple of ideas that really aren't current events related that I really want to share with you folks. So what I'm going to do is do 2 or 3 videos in a row here. You'll see this. I'm just going to leave the same outfit on and just do it, and do the ones that aren't time sensitive or as time sensitive, so that I've got some content going up. And then, if I get ability after he goes home in the afternoon to create something fresh, I will too. So I'm not trying to slack on what I offer and the frequency with which I offer it for the channel, but just wanted you to know what's going on. So anyway, I'll get this uploaded and on its way, and then I'll start on the next one. And in the meantime, if you're willing to receive it, I send you love, light, and I wish everything bright for you. Just enjoy this gift of life we've got, guys. It's a special time to be here. It doesn't always feel special, but it is. So thank you.